Ekaro, Ekabo family, and welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo. We are giving honor to Oguno Shosi, our ancestors, all of our precious Orisha today. We give thanks. Let us know you are with us. Hey, Blue, the Oracle Empress, greetings to you. Bliss, Oboato, Mahogany, Alafiani, Yadira, Mama Earth, blessings, Oboato. Allison, blessings to you, Brother Billy, blessings, Brother Doctor, we embrace ease, I declare. Auntie Franita, blessings to you, the gatekeeper, Asia, blessings, peace. Shamika, Efuntola, Oboato, Tisha, Falila, blessings. Javier Me, blessings to you. C. Burton, Kirsten, Ifa Funike, blessings to you, Omomi, Oboato, Asori, Wori Wofu, Ifa Funlayo. Delisa, Ifa Fimo Bay, blessings, Naila. Blessings, Rosalind, Jalug. Thank you so much, Blue, for that compliment. Fasheyi Oboato, Miss B, Alafia, Yellis, Tracy, blessings to you. Ayomi, good morning, my joy, blessings. Ifafi Mobe. Andrea Boato, Asole, Wori Wofun, Omo Me, AB, blessings. Alashe, Oboato, Asole, Wori Wofun, Stephanie, Dan, blessings, Pauline, Adeola, Omo Me, Caro. Oh boy, I saw they woody woeful and blessings. Ekabo, Ekaro, and welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with the IyaFunlayo. It is me, your favorite scholar priestess, IyaFunlayo, PhD. I'm blessed, I'm honored, I'm thrilled. I'm happy, I'm glad in my spirit to be here with each and every one of you this morning. Yes, you, Miss B. Yes, you, Stephanie, Shan, Pauline, Alashe, Ayomi, Fafumilayo, Allison, Blue, each and every one of you who has joined us this morning, and all of those who will join and watch later for Orisa Prayer and Meditation. It is me, your favorite scholar priestess, Iya Funlayo, PhD. I'm blessed, I'm honored, I'm thrilled, I'm happy, I'm glad in my spirit, as always, to be together with you, to get to give honor to Olodumare, to get to give honor to our Orisha, to get to give honor to our own Ori, which we're going to talk about today, our own Ori, which we give thanks to from the Odu Irosun Osa. The Odu Irosun Osa. Which tells us to use our brains wisely, to use our Ori and use our brains wisely to make sure that we do the things that we are intended to do, to make sure that we do all that is meant for us to do as we walk past on our path of destiny. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You know, we each come to earth with a personal divinity. We each come to earth with a personal divinity, our own Ori that's dedicated to every one of us. And Ifa tells us, Adeshina, good morning, blessings, Obuato, Kendra, blessings, welcome into the room, Kashia, Queen of Forces, Naja, good to see you. Ifa tells us that any Orisha, listen very carefully. Any Orisha, Ashe Havi, give thanks to Ori. any Orisha, and even our ancestors can potentially leave us at some point in time. Listen to what I'm saying. We don't, it don't sound good, but it's the truth, right? Because the Orisha have many children throughout the world to look out for, to bless, to work with. Our ancestors, even, right, have whole lineages that they have to look after, right? All of those who are connected to us. The only divinity, listen to me, the only divinity, if I tells us that will be with us from beginning to end, from first breath to last, without ever having to look away from us for any reason, without ever having to pay attention to anyone else, is our Ori. It's our Ori. Ifa tells us that if that Ori is the only divinity. Come on, Shamika. I'm glad the lesson is coming through already. Right? Ifa tells us that Ori, our own head, is the only divinity that can never, Ayomi, that can never leave us because it's devoted only to us. Your head does not have to take care of anybody but you, right? Your divine intuition, first place that is responsible for is you, Karen. Blessings and good morning to you, right? The feet that are leading you to your blessings, they are only responsible for you, right? Now, other people might be blessed through the things that you do, but understand that your Ori is for you. The work you do for Ori is for you first and foremost, right? And so that is why we say that we would rather, Naila, we would rather throw every Orisha, every shrine, everything, every altar, all of that stuff. We rather throw all of it away, African martial science. My brother, good to see you. We would rather throw all of that stuff away, Stephanie. Come on, get the reinforcement. We would rather throw, Natasha and Grace, all of that away. And it sounds dramatic. It is dramatic. If I says fisile, we would rather throw it on the ground. We would rather throw it all away than to ever throw our head away. Because when we throw our head away, hey, if the time comes that we throw our head, ha, we have already lost, right? So we have to pay attention. And this year, last week, Kehinde, blessings to you, Shannon, blessings to you, Ogbato. Last week, we had our reading of the year for our Ile, which was beautiful. Our Odu came out with Ire, and the Odu that came out is the one I'm sharing with you today, Irosun Osa. Irosun Osa. And in the Odu of Irosun Osa, we are reminded deeply of the importance of Ori and the importance of keeping a cool head and the importance of not seeing threats where there aren't any. Understand, listen, because Ori is where it starts and ends. We can sabotage ourselves, right? Seeing threats and seeing offenses where there aren't any. And that's a way that we're not using our Ori wisely. We can sabotage ourselves, like the story I'm about to tell you, by not doing the abos that we're supposed to do. We can talk ourselves out of it, right? We can let ourselves say, oh, well, that's not so important. Oh, well, we don't really need to do that. Oh, well, right? Let me just leave that to the side, right? Or listen, we can sell ourselves short and we can miss our blessings by not doing the things that we are called on to do, right? And it is only through Ori, and I see you, J Mag, and that's good, right? It's only through Ori that we are able to stay calm, cool, and collected, right? And not let ourselves go down a path that's ultimately going to be to our destruction. Mm, is through cultivation of Ori. And understand, we have to cultivate it. And I get this question a lot about how do we know it's Ori talking? How do we know that our Ori is aligned and to be listened to? So that's true, right? Because not every voice that we hear is the voice of Ori, right? We can have different voices that can talk to us at different times. And if we are not spiritually aligned, right? If we are not fortified, right? If we have not been doing our prayers, our abos, if we are not in balance, then we can be led in different ways. And there are different voices that are not necessarily the voice of Ori that can come through. And so this is the reason why being in that silent place at times, right? Being in that prayerful place, that meditative place is what helps us to cultivate and balance our Ori so that when we do hear it, we know, right? When you hear that inner voice of good wisdom and good guidance, you know it. Eh? And so I pray for all of us today that our Ori will be open, that we will be led well, and that we will complete the sacrifices. And Ifa tells us that it's most important to complete the sacrifices when we have blessings. Listen, sometimes when the reading come in Ire or the reading come with blessings, we feel like, well, if we blessed already, then we ain't really got to do the ebo like that. Listen, that's a problem. That's the time you want to do the ebo the most to make sure that the Ire that Ifa is seeing for you actually manifests, because it ain't happened yet. Listen, the Ire ain't get here yet. Don't get overzealous. The Ire didn't arrive yet. Ifa is seeing, right? We see Ire for us coming. It's coming, right? But without us doing what we need to do to open up the road for it to get to us, come on, Ogunmoye, Ogunye, the one who opens up and cuts through the brush so that our blessings can get to us, right? That is what Ebo does. And so understand, listen, in this story from Irosun Osa, short and sweet story, the skull and the brain were coming to earth from the spiritual realm, from Orun. And each one of them was coming to the earth, and they both wondered if they were going to have servants or if they were going to be the ones serving other people. They were wondering what was going to happen, the skull and the brain, when they got to the earth. And Irosun Osa asks us, one of the refrains that comes out of this story and that comes out of this Odu is the idea of, am I serving you or are you serving me? Right? Am I serving you or are you serving me? Andrea, is the thing that we're doing serving us or are we serving it? Are we using it to our advantage or is it enslaving us? Right? And this is the question that we have to ask all the time. Irosun Osa says, anything that we're involved in, we have to ask, is it working for us or are we working for it? Right? And so the skull and the brain had these questions, Amma, about who was working, who was going to work for who, right? And they were both advised to offer sacrifice before they came down to earth to help them be the ones who would be served, to help them be the ones who would be in a position to receive the service from others and to receive the accolades and to receive the goodness. And listen, and so when they got to the earth, only the brain did the sacrifice. Listen, understand, what did I just say? We can block our blessings by not doing the ebo. And so both the brain and the skull were told to do ebo, and only the brain has done it. Only the brain did the ebo when they got to the earth. They were given materials, and only the brain went and got the materials and put them out for the Iyami. They were to put materials out for the great mothers, the ones who help to construct reality, the ones who help to carry our prayers from earth up to the heavenly realms. And the Iyami swooped down to get the offerings that were left and talked to both the brain and the skull and said to the brain and the skull, well, who is serving who here? We see that you all came together. All right, there has to be some type of hierarchy here. You can't two big noses can't drink from the same hole. You can't go through the door at the same time. So who's first? Who's first in the rank? And the skull quickly jumped up to say he was first. The skull jumped up and said, well, I'm on the outside. You see me, right? I don't know where the brain in there somewhere, but you see me. I'm out here. I'm bold. I'm looking good. So that must mean that I'm the one being served. I'm the one in charge up around here. And thank you for asking. And so give me my accolades or whatever blessings, whatever y'all bringing. I'm taking it. Let me get some. And the Yami looked very carefully and they said, well, from the records that we are seeing here, the brain was the one who did the sacrifice. And I'm showing Skull that you yourself did not do the sacrifice. Listen, the Skull was trying to stunt. You know, the ones that's being seen, they say that the empty drum makes the most noise, right? The one that ain't really got nothing going on be the one out here stunting. And the Skull was stunting, trying to say that they were in charge and jumping up saying, I'm in charge. I'm the one, right? I'm the one you're looking for. Listen, Kendra jumped up quick with it. I'm the one. And the Yami said, no, 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 no. We see that the brain did the sacrifice. And as well, we can see, yeah, you on the outside because you are protecting. you are protecting you are protecting the brain. So you actually, even though you're being seen, even though you're the one on the outside, even though you're hard, right, and more fortified than the brain, it seems, right? You got the bones and all of that going on. You, my friend, we hate to inform you, we regret to inform you that you are actually the one that is serving the brain. And the brain is the king of the body. The brain is the one that is ruling. And so you stay in your place. Do your job to protect the brain. Maybe if you had done the ebo before you left the spiritual realm like the brain did, maybe if you had done your ebo before you left, you might be in charge. But my friend, from now until forever, for all the creatures of the land, the brain is the one in charge, and you are the servant. So serve well. Just hold your position. Just hold your place. And that was when the skull got fused together. You know that when we're born, our skulls aren't fully fused. But that was when the Yami fused the skull together and made it hard and said, hold your position. Stay in your place. Do what it is that you're meant to do, which is serve and protect. Ashe. And so from that point forward, the skull served and protected the brain. The skull served and protected the brain. Even though it's the one that's seen, even though it's the one that's hard, even though it's the one that's tough, the brain is sensitive, right? Sometimes we think that because somebody or something is sensitive, right, that is weak. No, 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 right? That's not weakness. That's just the disposition. The brain has to be soft. Listen, we got to have our different dispositions to do what we do. The brain has to be soft, right? It has to have all the nerve tissues and the stuff. It can't, if it was hard like the skull, it couldn't do what the skull does, right? And so we each have our positions to play. We each have our role to play. And we each have to use the things that we have been given wisely. Use our brains wisely. Use our Ori wisely. The brain, he used itself wisely by making a bow. How do we use our brains wisely? By allowing reason to prevail in ourselves. How do we use our brains wisely? By doing the things that we know we need to do, by making the abo that we know we need to make so that we will receive the service and we will receive the blessings that we are meant to receive. Ashe, 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 ashe. So we give honor to the brain. Come on, touch your head, touch the skull, right? Skull, we love you. We appreciate your service. We touch it and we give honor to our precious Ori. We give honor to our brain today. We give honor to our place of reasoning, to our control center of the body, where all of our nerve endings are connected, where everything, where all of the magic happens. That coordinates everything else in our body. And our statement for today, I will use my brain wisely. I will use my brain wisely. I will do what I need to do for myself. I will use my brain wisely. I will do what makes sense, Ajoke. I will do what I know I need to do. I will do the abos that are set for me to do, especially when they're bringing blessings. I will recognize when I'm being served and when I'm to be of service, right? Because we need the skull. The brain can't just be out here, right? The brain ain't hating on the skull. The brain can't just be out here with no protection, right? And so we need our understanding of the sacred service that we receive, Shamika, Geneva. We're using our brains wisely, Naila. We are thinking well. We are doing our elbows, Allison, Titilayo, Ayomi. We are using our brains wisely, Tanya. We are using them wisely. Tisha, Bliss, Poor in New York, Ifawemimo, Kendra. Yes, we are using our brains very wisely. We are doing all of the things, Ifafimobe. We are seeing African martial science. Yes, we are using it wisely in the present tense. Ashe, Asia, we use it wisely. Brother Billy, we use it wisely. Ajoke, Shamika, Fashe, Queen of Forces, Stephanie, Bliss. We are using our brains wisely. Adira, Javi, we are using our brains wisely. Oshun, Putri, Franita, we are using our brains wisely, and we are appreciating Shan, Falilat, Shine. We are appreciating Efuntola, Kirsten, AB. We are appreciating, right, the service and the protection of the skull, Ashley. We are appreciating, Adeshina, the help that we receive. And this Odu Irosun Osa also talks to us about the help, Michelle, that we receive, and appreciating and honoring those that help us. So we honor the skull, Wildflower. We honor the skull. We give, and then we use the brain wisely. Ashe, 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 ashe. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, Miss B. We using that brain wisely. African martial science. Thank you for getting the giving started this morning. We are grateful for all of you that sow seeds into the ministry. Yes, you're welcome, Amma. We are using it wisely. Yes, we are using it wisely. We are using it wisely. As we get ready to move into our prayer space, Watanya, Watayaya, we are thankful for our brains that are working well. We are thankful for our skulls. Woo, yes, come on, Ayomi, that are protecting us. We're grateful for our protectors. We're grateful for our helpers. We don't discount them at all. And we use that shield of protection and that hedge of protection to help us so that we can use what we have wisely. Javi, thank you for your gift this morning. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. We know that precious element that helps to keep us cool, calm, and collected as we use our brains wisely, as we refresh ourselves in every moment, is that spiritual, beautiful element of water. We know that water shall fellow omilo. If we won't go wash, it's water we go use. Shall fellow sebe omilo. If we won't cook soup, it's water we go use. So we say, Omi tutu, Ashe tutu, Ana tutu, Ile tutu, tutu laroye tutu, bobo egun tutu, bobo risha tutu, emio tutu, bobo wa tutu, ori. Come on and touch that ori. Yes, now we know what Ifa says, that if we need a house, hey, we gotta ask our ori. And if we need a spouse, yes, we gotta ask our ori. And if we need that money, yay, you know we've got to ask our Ori, because it is only through Ori that we are able to stay cool, calm, and collected, to recognize and appreciate that which protects us while we are using our brains wisely, to recognize and appreciate the magic of being of service and of being served, to recognize and appreciate the power of sacrifice and the power of a bow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Mojuba o, Mojuba Olódùmarè, ọba àtẹrẹrẹ káyé. Mojuba tí ojo, mojuba tí oòrùn, mojuba ilẹ̀ òkèrè afókòyèrè, mojuba Ọ̀rúnmìlà ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín. Mojuba ìbáromọlẹ̀ ojú kò tún, mojuba ìbáromọlẹ̀ ojú kò sìn. Mojuba ọ̀kànlẹ̀ ní ìrìnwó ìrìnmọ́lẹ̀. Mojuba Koda, Mojuba Sheda, Mojuba Rebelotu Ife, Mojuba Woni Afinju Eye, Mojuba Egungu Ele, call your ancestors. Yes. Egungun Bawashe. Egungun Bawashe. Hey. Iba egungun mo pe egungun bá wa ṣe. Bàbá ẹni, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ni, hey, ìyá ẹni, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ni, ìṣẹ̀ṣe lábo ká tó bòrìṣà. Hey, it is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe, and it is Isheshe to whom we pay homage before any other entity. We give thanks and we give praise. I do for you. Mojuba Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye, Mojuba Wana Laseku, Mojuba Bobo Bobo Orisha, Mojuba Teshwadaranika and Losoro, Mojuba Baba Miobata La Epa Baba Rubo Epa. Orisa wepa mole baba mi mojuba osunye re ye mojuba Ṣàngó kawo kábíyèsí mojuba Ògúnyè ọmọ màrìwò Ògúnbẹ̀mí ọbí òṣè bẹni àkókò mojuba Ọ̀ṣunṣẹ ẹdẹ mata mojuba mọbẹbí mojuba Ẹgbẹ́ mojuba bobo Orisa olókòmọlágbà ọ banani Kinka Mashe, we know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come, and we say Kinka Mashe in the name of anyone we want to. Oh, welcome into this sacred circle of protection right now. Remember to pray for those who pray for you. Remember to pray for yourself. Kinka Mashe miyo. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Epe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Wahala Rara. Let there be no problems whatsoever for anyone listening to the sound of my voice, whether live or later. We say Funwani. Orire fún wa ní ìlera, fún wa ní àlàáfíà, ire owó, ire ọmọ, ire àìkú fún gbogbo wa. Bobo ire o, blessings, àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o. So, ìbà ẹ̀ṣù, àṣẹ, ìbà ẹ̀ṣù, àdùpẹ́, tó. Yes, we give thanks and we give praise. We are grateful for each and every blessing. We are so grateful for each and every blessing. Whoo, yes, ashe. We are grateful. Give thanks. Yes, I see your teaching comment here as well, Pauline. Give thanks. It takes time for our brains to fully develop. Yes, so we have to appreciate and use them wisely, especially once we have reached past that development time. We are grateful. We cultivate, right? Well, we have to cultivate the brains and the minds of our young people. Cultivate them well. Ashe. Blue, blessings. So glad the message is timely. Thank you for your gift. Geneva, blessings and thank you. May it multiply and return. Ashe. Ashe. Yes. Blessings, John, and congratulations. Stay prayed up. Stay close to your Ori. That's the best advice, right? The best advice. Remember that walking this spiritual path is about self-improvement before anything else. It's about self-esteem, self-improvement, self-empowerment, right? So pay attention to your path of destiny for each of us. Pay attention to your path. Wake up in the morning. What do? Every Monday morning, we wake up in the morning and we give honor to our Ori. And we know that it is those who do that. It is the ones who walk and give honor to their Ori that will meet with all good things, not only today, Keniqua, but also tomorrow. Says Emini, I am the one who wakes up early in the morning and gives honor to my Ori and my path of destiny. And therefore, I am the one who will receive all good things, all blessings, not only today, but also tomorrow. Ashe. We pray to receive all good things and all blessings, not only today, but also tomorrow. Ashe. Now that we have called out to the heavens, now that we have asked for what we desire, now we go inside and we listen. We go to that place where we can receive word from spirit that is just for us, that no words can express. And so I invite you to come with me now and to begin breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. allowing all imagery to fade, allowing your mind's eye to grow fainter and fainter, paler and paler, until you are left with a brilliant white in your mind's eye. Hold that white as you feel a wave of relaxation roll down your body, starting from your head, rolling down your neck, rolling down your shoulders, down your arms, down your torso, down your legs, into your feet. You are relaxed. Tension is released. You feel a wave of empowered Ashe rolling back up your legs, up past your hips, up your torso, out your arms, to the tips of your fingers, back up into your head. You are energized and empowered. Yes. We bring our attention to our outward breath as we prepare to release that which needs releasing in this moment. We breathe out tension. Yes. We breathe out worry. We breathe out fear. We breathe out sorrow. We breathe out anger. You know what you stand in need of releasing in this moment. State it. I breathe out. Breathe it out right now. And now that we have made some room within ourselves, we allow our faces to smile. We activate our cheeks, chins, and foreheads. Show our teeth as we breathe in. Ire Bogbo. Oh, blessings. We breathe in peace. Yes. We breathe in happiness. Yeah. We breathe in appreciation. Yeah. We breathe in prosperity. Yeah. We breathe in power. every good thing. All that we need is contained in our next breath. Let us breathe it in right now. Ay, adúpẹ́ o, àṣẹ o. Adúpẹ́ o, Ògún yé mòye, Ògún làkáyè, Ògún màríwó, Ògún bẹ́mí o, Ògún. We pray for you to open and remove any obstacles between us and our blessings. Allow our blessings to land straight on our Ori. Cut new paths where there have not been any before. Ogun. Aye. Ogun ye. Ogun. Ogun de. Arere o. Ire gbogbo lògùn wáyé. Ògún wà nílé. Ògún wà lọ́nà. Ire gbogbo lògùn wáyé. Ògún dé. Arere o. Ire gbogbo lògùn wáyé. Ògún wà nílé. Ògún wà lọ́nà. Ire gbogbo lògùn wáyé. Àwa nílé onílé. Àwọn nílé màìmàì. Àwọn nílé onílé. Àwọn nílé màìmàì. Àwọn nílé onílé. Àwọn nílé màìmàì. Àwọn nílé màìmàì. Àwọn nílé màìmàì. Ogunye, Ogun Mariwo, Ogun, Bawashe, Awon Ile Mai, Bawashe Ogun. Let us take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1, 2, and 3. As we release that 3rd breath, let us begin to reawaken our bodies. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your ankles. Straighten and bend your knees. Lean forward and back. Let your shoulders roll in gentle circles forward and back. Let your head fall gently from side to side. Move your body however feels good to you. And finally, the eyes. Precious windows to the soul. Adupe, open them and rejoin the space. Asheo, Asheo, Asheo. To Ibaeshu, Adupe. Hey, family, beautiful. I pray that that was as beautiful for you as it was for me. We give thanks and we give praise to our Ori. We give praise and thanks to our brain, to our body. We give thanks for all of our blessings. We give thanks for each other being here together as a community, holding space, reminding one another the things to embrace and the things to release. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Give thanks, give thanks. You are all so welcome. If you have felt blessed by your experience today, you are lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving. You can do that right here on YouTube using the super stickers. You can do it via Cashapp, $IyaFunlayo, Venmo @AseIre, and using the email address funlayo@aseire.com for PayPal and Zelle. We give thanks for each and every seed that you sow into this ministry. We pray for it to multiply and return to you. And I remind you, as I do each and every time that we come together, that the most precious and important thing, the most valuable thing that you have is not money, but it is your time, your energy, and your attention, that tea that you don't want to be just spilling any everywhere. Okay, so use those wisely. Those are non-renewable currencies. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Give thanks, Jen, for your gift this morning. We honor our reads. We use our brain wisely. Ashe. Asia, thank you. Fashe. Thank you, and thank you again to African Martial Science, Javi, Blue, and Geneva. Thank you, Gordon, for your gift. Thank you all who are giving on other platforms. We give so much thanks and so much praise to each of you and pray for it all to multiply and return. If you are new to the family at Cabo, if this is your first time with us, we pray it will not be your last. Please do pop on over to asheire.com. Get some more of this medicine we got for you, including and especially my ebook where you can learn this prayer that we say each week for yourself. You can say it every day. You can cultivate that ori and expand your mind and open yourself up to receiving all of your blessings, not only on Sundays, but each and every day. So get on that if you have not already gotten on it. Shouts out to the Clubhouse crew, 8 a.m. every Monday morning. We actually will not meet tomorrow. I'm going to miss y'all tomorrow. We will not be together tomorrow morning. We'll be back together again next Monday. If you are not already connected to us at the family, please be sure to connect with me at Iya Funlayo on Clubhouse so you'll be ready for us on next Monday. And remember as well that the replays from Clubhouse are now available on YouTube. Shouts out, that's new for 2025. So be sure that you check in for your message of the week and all of the goodness that we share on Clubhouse if you're not able to be in the room with us in person. Ashe. Blessings to you, C. Thank you for your gift. You know what I want you to be and do right now, family? I want you to go and be great. I want you to have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I want you to make sure that even though we won't be together tomorrow morning, that you wake up early in the morning and that you give honor to your Ori. I want you to just feel wonderful and blessed and know that you are loved and you are cared for. Ashe, you know how we close it out. Come on and sing it with me. Ashe, 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 Ire on the east side. Ashe to the west now. Ashe north and south now. Ashe, Ashe, Ire. I do pray family, oh, dabo.